I have returned from Germany. Hello, astronauts. I am back. How are you guys doing? Are we excited about the stream? Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Yes, we are here today. We have got... Wait. Astronauts, we are gathered here today to commemorate the loss of my hard-earned money. May our money rest in peace, and may the merch sales and purchases be plenty. Thank you. Yes, I bought a lot of stuff. I wonder what you guys think I spent. Excited to see the merch. I was excited to see the merch. I'm very excited about my own merch that I bought. So I can't... I mean... I can't wait to share it with you. My voice didn't crack. What? My voice... My voice is so dead. I should like steam my voice and like do the nose shower thingy. Nose blowout. But it's all good. It's all good. I had a great weekend at DOKOMI. I went 2 out of 3 days. I went on Saturday and Sunday, and I went with 2 of my friends, and it was really fun. It was so fun. We had such a fun time. And today, this stream is all going to be about DOKOMI. We're just going to chat about it. I'm going to show you guys the merch that I bought, and I'm going to tell you guys the stories. Yeah, the stories. Yippee! The great thing about this is it's like the enjoyment of spending, but it's not my money. Yeah, you guys just get to enjoy my purchases, but I get to actually have them. But how are you guys doing? How was your weekend? Did you guys do anything interesting? Did you guys do anything interesting? The story reads exactly. The very interesting stories. It's all started with Friday when I was about to travel to my friends. It took me 2.5 hours to get to their place because there were a lot of concerts. I think it was like Dutch concerts, like Dutch artists, but also I think Harry Styles was here, and I think also Twice was here. So the entire world was here, basically. That was a fun experience. It was very busy on the train, and then I was on the train, and then we were all like pressed against each other. It was like press like panini, and then the train conductor like said that everything was gonna be delayed because there was a freaking tree on the tracks. SMH my head. And it was super hot. The first train I was on did not have air conditioning. I was dying. But you know, it took me a long time to get to my friends. But then I finally got there, and it was a fun time because I was like the con baby to my friends. Yeah, I arrived at my friend's place. They're a married couple. I have friends who are married. Crazy thought to me. But they are married. So I was like their child. I got to come with, like, the entire weekend, we kept saying, Mommy und Papi. Mommy und Papi. Just every time. Because I was like their kid. But that was a really fun time. I went to their place. They have a really cute cat called Zelda. She's cute and sweet and baby. She has short stubby legs and she's calico. Super excited to hear about DOKOMI. You might go next year for the first time. I wholeheartedly recommend it. I had to miss out, I was about to say yesterday, last year. And I was very sad that I couldn't go last year. I had such big FOMO. I love DOKOMI. DOKOMI is so fun. It's the only convention that I travel to, that I travel abroad for, actually. So, really cool. Zelda is her name. Zorodol. Yeah, Zorodol. She's very cute, the cat. And she did a welcome scratch for me. Like, she scratches like her scratch thingy when people come in. She did a little welcome scratch. Very nice. But yeah, I got there and then we had pizza. I had nice pizza. It was really nice and crunchy crust. I like that. So yeah, it was, that was really nice. And then we played Tomodachi Life. We played My Friend's Tomodachi Life, and we made our D&D characters. That was really fun too. You'd love to go, but planning a flight to Germany scares you. Is it very English friendly? I would say yes. I would say yeah. It's still, DOKOMI itself is a German convention, so a lot of information, like the booklet, a lot of parts on the website are in German, and a lot of signs are in German. And when we got to like this is like a fun story for later, but when we got to the bus on day one, the bus drivers and like the people who are guiding you to the shuttle bus, they all speak German, and but they will switch to English if you tell them you can't speak German. I would recommend, if you do go to DOKOMI, to at least learn a few German words, like excuse me, or like a few basic questions, or know how to say you don't speak German. That's very smart. But there's a lot of people that don't speak German there. So the convention is very English friendly. But at its core, it's still a German convention, obviously, because, I mean, it's in Germany. But it's very international. There are a lot of, I saw a lot of Spanish people. There were Polish people. There were a lot of Dutch people. Obviously, there were people from Belgium, France. Yeah, I think I heard some Americans too. There's definitely people from all over the world there. So it's a very international place. And a lot of people will actually, I think we only had one person who came up to us and started talking German to us. All the other people either spoke English to us or just like kind of gauged whether we could speak German or not. And if you start speaking English to them, they will just reply in English. So I would say it's very, very English friendly. Last year was your first ever convention and concert, V-Expo. Whoa! You went to like an interesting one for the first time then. Lots of VTubers this year are doing V-Expo again and Oshi Vision in London. That's so cool, man. I wish I could go to V-Expo or Offkai someday. You heard DOKOMI is massive. DOKOMI is massive. It's the biggest convention I go to. I was there for 2 days this time because I worked on Friday. Usually, I think next year I will go 3 days again because I do like it. And it's so big. You can't see the entire thing in 3 days. You just can't. You have to make choices. We were not able to finish the entire artist alley. We were not able to finish the entire fashion hall. We were not able to finish the entire dealer room. We went to the creators / VTubers / gaming hall for a very, very short amount of time. We saw like 3 stands there, mainly because I was there for a specific person. And I wanted to go there, but there's a lot more halls. We found out when we went to the creator / gaming hall, we found out that there were like 6 more halls down that road. You're gonna walk around a lot. You're gonna walk a lot. It's don't be like me, and please do take comfortable shoes with you. I was planning on taking my loafers with me because I usually wear loafers. My daily shoes right now are loafers. And I was planning on taking them with me, and then I forgot to put them in my bag on day 1. I died. I died a million deaths. I'm saying it could have been a lot more spending had I seen the whole convention. Oh, for sure. For sure. For sure, I would have spent more. Well, I'm not sure, actually. I think it's also, I did budget. I went a whopping 16 euros over budget. But that's with food and drinks. So, technically didn't really count. Didn't really went over budget. I had a little bit of leeway. So 16 euros over budget isn't too bad. It's pretty okay. Cons must be warm since they're crowded. Yes. Better to go in light and comfortable clothing. For sure. It was very, very warm. It was a very hot weekend. And I planned my cosplays accordingly because I've been at cons in really warm... Actually, I've been to DOKOMI as Fallen from Dungeon Meshi. And my Fallen coat, I made it myself and I made it out of wool. Because I thought it would look like nice and accurate. Like if you're in a dungeon that gets cold, you're gonna wear a woolen coat. It made sense to me. Like my pants and my shirt are all linen because it looks nice and like kind of medieval. And then my coat is wool because it also looks nice. It keeps you warm in dungeons, but it also keeps you very warm at conventions. There's a few conventions that it didn't really matter at. I wore it to DOKOMI and wore it outside. That was fine. We spent a lot of time in the park that time, and that was fine. A lot of halls at DOKOMI are really well air conditioned. The dealer hall, the fashion hall were completely fine. We were not sweating there. It was completely fine. The artist alley, that is just warm because there's a lot of people. They still air condition it. But there's just a lot of people. You're bound to, like, you know, all sweat together. And then the creator hall was extremely hot again. The creator/gaming hall. And that is where I almost died last time. I was wearing Fallen. I had to take off my coat. It was when I was in line for Keikihime. I died. I almost died. So you do need to keep that in mind. I took a fan with me. We had a lot of water with us. We stepped outside when it was a little bit too much. And DOKOMI has a lot of places that I feel like most people do not know about. And I'm going to share them with you. But don't share it with your friends and have them share it with their friends, because it is also my nice and safe and calm space, yes? So, played Tomodachi Life the night before. It was nice and fun. And then we went to bed. And yeah, we're gatekeeping these places. Not really, but you know, it was already busier than it was last time, but it's a place where you can go to the bathroom without waiting half an hour in line. And it's also a place where you can get semi-cheap food, and also a place where you can sit. You can sit at a table on a nice and comfortable chair. So, there is a place. Anyway, first day, we were like, okay, I was very happy that I was with super chill friends, because I asked them, like, what time do you want to be at the con? And they were like, honestly, it doesn't really matter. As long as we're there by noon, it should be fine. So we aim for 11 a.m. And then usually it's an hour later, because we all miscalculate the time that we need to prep our makeup. So first day, I was cosplaying Maria from Arakawa Under the Bridge. That was really fun. My goal was to get recognized at least once, because I was like, this is such a niche cosplay, but it's DOKOMI. The entire world is there. Someone's bound to recognize the character, yeah? My friend was cosplaying as Kyoka from Gachiakta. Very, very cool cosplay. I don't know how she survived, because she was wearing like 9 layers of clothing. And I was only wearing 2 layers, and I was already dying. So, wow. Pure respect for her. She also had one of her eyes covered, so I don't know how she did it. But we drove to DOKOMI. And when you get to DOKOMI, unless you're extremely early, and I'm not sure if they do that anymore. We had 1 year where we parked in the parking garage next to the convention, and you just walk outside of the parking garage and you're there. But all the other years there's like a really, really big parking space that is all like grass and stuff. And they guide you there. You get a parking ticket. You can also just go in, pay on the day itself. But my friends got a parking ticket beforehand. Yippee! And, they guide you, and then you just park your car, and then you're there, but you're not at the con yet. You need to take a shuttle bus. Usually, I will say in the Netherlands, shuttle buses, not my favorite thing. Usually you need to wait a really, really long time for the shuttle buses. They're not necessarily a bad thing, but usually they're not air conditioned. Okay. And you have to wait a really long time in the Netherlands. There's a really big Ren fair that I go to that only does 2 shuttle buses. So there's only 2 buses at a time. It's probably a 20-minute wait. We got in line. There were like so many people in front of us. I would say we were probably there with like 100 people. It took them 10 minutes because DOKOMI has like, I don't know, 16 buses or something. They do a lot of shuttle buses. So that was really nice. We got on a bus pretty quickly and they drop you off close to the convention entrance. But not close enough. Because my friend and I were both wearing heels. I was wearing not my highest heels, but pretty high heels nonetheless. And first we had to walk from the car to the bus stop. And then we had to walk from the bus stop to the convention. And they have a really good line system. And they like check your bags and then check your ticket and those kind of things. But it kind of like loops around a few times. So you have to do a lot of walking before you're in. The second we got to the entrance, my friend and I were just like, oh my god. Yeah, tomorrow, we're not cosplaying tomorrow, are we? And we were like, no. We were already dying because it was hot. Our feet already hurt and we hadn't even set foot at DOKOMI yet. It was crazy hot. But you know, okay. It's exciting, right? Because you're there, you're excited. So we got there and we were like, all right, what are we gonna do? Bathroom. First stop, bathroom. And food, because we were so hungry. We had been in the car for like an hour and a half, which is not too long, but we were just hungry. So we were like, okay, let's go get some food. We went outside to like the food area, but we couldn't really figure out what we wanted. So, and my friend was getting kind of overstimulated because she was wearing like such an intense outfit and like our feet already hurt and like it was super hot, blah, blah, blah. And she couldn't really figure out what she wanted to eat. So I was like, okay, do you want to go to like the more quiet place? Because there's 1, food there. 2, it is next to the place that we want to go. And she was like, yeah. So we went to the artist alley, which is not an alley. It's an entire freaking hall. Like rows A through Z of artists. It's crazy big. And we entered that hall. And we had to walk all the way to the end because there's escalators going up at the end of the artist alley. And the escalators lead you to a restaurant eventually. There's a really big place where you can just like walk. Apparently there's karaoke there and also a photo booth. But okay. There's something in my teeth. Okay, it's gone. Nice. And they have a lot of tables that you can sit at, and it's the restaurant, like the venue's restaurant. So they had like just the like bratwurst and bread and just drink. So we got a drink, we got some food, and then we waited for my friend's husband because he was getting some other food that he wanted. He wanted a katsu sandwich, so he wanted to get food outside. And the sun was shining and we were dying. So he was like, okay, I'll just wait in line. You guys can go to the other place and I'll meet you there. So we went there, waited for him, and on the way there, I got recognized. My cosplay got recognized. Hell yeah. So my goal number 1 was achieved. That was really nice. Someone was like, oh my god, are you Maria from like Arakawa and the Bridge? I was like, yeah. They're like, ooh, I love niche stuff. I was like, yeah, me too. So that was really fun. That was really fun and cool. You love the commercial plushie on the thumbnail. It was drawn by Arturo. It's such a good picture, and I was like, oh, it's perfect for this stream. But yeah, it was we take those wins. We definitely do. It was nice. We sat down, we had some bratwurst, which was pretty nice, and some drink, and then yeah, it was just good. We had some food, and then we did some TikToks. We filmed some TikToks, and then we were like, okay, we're gonna go into the artist alley. We're gonna do some shopping. So we started doing our shopping that first day. We actually thought that because there's a lot of people that we know, like a lot of our friends that also would be there at the con, we saw absolutely nobody. I saw one of my friends on the last day. Crazy. But yeah, my friend that I went with, she had looked up a few artists that she wanted to go to their stand and like buy certain things. So we did beeline for some stands just so we would, I don't want to say get them over with, but we would get them done and then not have to worry about them anymore. But we did just a small part of the artist alley because we were walking around and we were constantly like losing track of each other. So that's one thing about conventions, especially conventions that are so big. You are going to lose sight of your friends. You are going to split up. So you need to have a strategy to find each other again. Our strategy was do not put your phone on silent. Turn your sound all the way up. Check your phone regularly if you lose people. They had location sharing on, which helped a little bit. And also, especially in like dealer room and artist alley, there is a certain way that those rooms are set up, and it's always in rows, it's always in aisles. So as long as you stay, our unspoken rule almost was just stay in the same aisle. Just look around at your own pace, stay in the same aisle, and then when you get to the end of the aisle, you just wait for your friends, or you join them if you're the last one, and then you will go to the next aisle. So we wouldn't lose track of each other. But I think we did most of them at the same pace. Some stands you had to wait in line for a little bit. There was one stand that I had to wait for a little bit because I wanted to buy a print, but there were people talking to the artist in front of me. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna like disturb them. So I waited for them to be done with their purchases, and then I wanted to continue. But I was like, every time I turned my head, I could just feel my brain go like vroom. I was like, oh my god. Oh. I was in so much pain, like my feet hurt so bad because of the heels I was wearing. And I had taken out my lenses because I couldn't really see that well with the lenses because of my prescription. My glasses prescription is plus 0.5 and plus 0.75, which is nothing, I know. So I can be fine without wearing my glasses. But the thing is, there's no lenses with that prescription. There's no prescription lenses. They only do minus, like negative something. So I always just get non-prescription lenses, colored lenses. But I also have very dry eyes. So they just start hurting after a short while. They're not very comfortable. So I just took them out. And I was gonna power through and walk to the end of the aisle on my heels that I was wearing, but I couldn't do it. So I took them off. I was wearing socks. I like to, when I go to conventions and I wear heels or like boots, I like to wear silly socks in them because you're not going to see them anyway, but I like to wear the silly socks. You know, I just think that's funny. I just like to wear the silly socks. So I had socks that said, "Alarm, you're a little bitch," on them. I thought they'd fit Maria pretty well either way. So the rest of the convention, those were the socks I was walking around on, was just "Alarm, you're a little bitch." Because I didn't put my boots back on for the entire con because I couldn't walk on them anymore. The heels were so high, I just couldn't do it. I was like, oh my goodness. I need to take these off. So, my socks were nice. Alarm, you're a little bitch. The entire con. But yeah, I met up with my friends again at the end of the aisle and we just continued walking. But I luckily I had my backpack with me and I could put my shoes in there because otherwise I would have to carry them with me the entire day. My plan was to actually put my loafers in my backpack and take them with me because I knew this was going to happen. But then once we got there, I was like, shit, I forgot my loafers. I forgot my loafers. So I had to walk on my socks. Oh, man. Oh, well. I survived. But yeah, it was definitely an experience. You would not walk in socks at a con, be way too worried if someone's stepping on your feet. No, it was fine. It was busy, though. I was a little worried whenever it was busy, but I was just careful. Can only imagine how dirty the socks were after. I didn't really check. Not yet, at least. I didn't really check, but I bet they were disgusting. But yeah. Oh well. I was already happy I wasn't barefoot. I wouldn't have done it if I were barefoot. I would at least take socks with me all the time. But yeah, it was fine. It was all good. And we just continued our shopping spree. We mostly went to like the tail end of the artist alley because we were like, okay, crazy idea. We started at the end of the artist alley. So we started at the end. It was a really, really fun time. There were a lot of really good art pieces. And my goal was mainly to find some nice art pieces that had like darker colors, muted colors, maybe like some tavern-y vibes for my bedroom because I want my bedroom to look kind of tavern-y. So I was looking mostly for like those kind of art things, like a lot of browns, a lot of greens, those kind of colors, like muted colors, oranges, those kind of colors. So that's what I was mostly looking for. And I think we did a few stands that my friend really wanted to see. And then she was like, do you want to come to the fashion hall? Because there's a stand that I really want to buy something at. I saw something there in their online catalog and I want to get that. So we went to the fashion hall because DOKOMI also has a very big hall that is all like fashion stuff. They have a stage where they do fashion shows, I think, and presentations about all sorts of fashion. And then there's a lot of creators that do jewelry or nails or like there were a lot of berets, other apparel, a lot of like furry ears, tails, entire fursuit pieces, those kind of things. So bags, there's a lot of like accessories, but also just full on dresses, full-on outfits, like cosplays, those kind of things. So it's a pretty exciting haul, actually, and I was really wanting to go there. I had hoped that I would find something to wear there to buy, but I ended up not buying anything to wear, unfortunately. But it was okay. My friend got a really cute bag that looks like one of those sea bunnies. That's like the slugs that look like a bunny. The white one. Very cute bag. And we had a pretty fun chat with the people behind the stand. They also had this like stand built up with a clothing rack on the side. And it was so funny because every time they wanted to like escape the stand or like get back behind the booth, they had to like Narnia themselves and be like, So the people who were helping us at that stand were just like, wait, let me Narnia for a second. I'll get back to you. And they would just like open the clothing rack and be like, vroom, get in there, and then they'd be behind the booth. Very funny. Very funny. But yeah, my friend got a really cute bag. And there were a lot of D&D stands too, or like D&D centered stands, a lot of dice in that hall too. And just a lot of things that were made with fabric. I think Artist Alley is mostly focused on prints and keychains and those kind of things. And the fashion hall also has like plushies, those kind of things. I got something really cute there as well. Something small, not a clothing item, but something else that I'll show after when we show my merch. But that was nice. That was nice. And the fashion hall was right next to the dealer hall. So we were like, you know what? Let's actually go to the dealer hall. And then I'm going to show you guys this while I am talking about it. Because we were in the dealer hall, just browsing, just looking around, just chilling. And I had one more goal of things that I really wanted to buy. I really wanted a Frieden figure. I just really wanted a Frieden figure because I like Frieden a lot. I've been like obsessing over her lately. I really like Frieden, so I really wanted a figure. I was like, maybe I should buy a figure again. And we got to a stand. I think it was the start of the dealer hall, quite close to like when we started going there. We spent a lot of time just being in the Artist Alley and stuff. It was not necessarily super close to closing time, but it was definitely like, I think it was around 6 and DOKOMI closes at 8, or well, the dealer hall and stuff closes at 8. So it was pretty like nearing the end of the day. And I found a Frieden figure, a really cool one. I'm gonna show it to you guys. Look. This is the figure I got. That's her in my spaceship. Look at that. This is the figure I got. She's huge. It's a really big figure. And I wasn't planning on spending a lot of money on this figure. And I'm going to do the most Dutch thing I can imagine. But I need you guys to guess how much this was in euros. How much do you think this figure was? Because I was blown away. I was blown away. Like Frieden in a figure. It's a really good figure, yeah? I really like the just spell circles. 150 euros. Good guess, good guess. Good guess. Maybe like 120. 149.90. Okay. I'm gonna tell you guys it's under 100. It's under 100. It was under 100. You're not gonna believe this. I don't think you're gonna believe this. I like did a full-on double take. I did like a full-on double take. Lucky bastard. 59.90. Okay, good guess, good guess. Oh, fair, you're gonna hate me. 550. 69. 69. No, it was 30 euros. 30. 30. 30. I stood there. I grabbed the box. I looked at the bottom. I was like, 30? The fuck? So I looked at my friend. I was like, why is she so cheap? And he just looked at me and was like, because you're going to buy her. And then I had to. So I bought this Frieden. Did they miss a zero? That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. But no, it was 30 euros. That's what it was. 30 euros. Only downside is they didn't have a bag. So I had to carry the box around the entire day. But luckily, it was near the end of the day. But I was very happy that I bought her. She is so cool and pretty. I was telling my friend, like, I really like the spell circles. I don't know what it is about this pose, but I really like it when characters have this kind of pose with their legs. I just think it's very cute. A very cute pose. So it looks so nice. She's on top of my bookshelf. I will probably put her somewhere else so I can more easily see her. But I don't know where yet. So for now, she's on top of my bookshelf. She looks fierce and cool there. She's also the biggest figure that I own now. For sure. I think I don't have a lot of really big figures. I'm looking at them now. I don't have a lot of really big figures. The other, I would say, big figures, quote unquote big figures I have are 2 Nozomi from Love Life and 1 Miku with Momiji on her dress. But those are not as big as this Frieden. Frieden came with a guide on how to build her. Because you had to, like, assemble some parts. Had to straddle her in my hands. Maybe I should do a Fern cosplay. Maybe I should. Planning my Frieden cosplay, though. I ordered my wig today. And I have my lenses already. Ooh, the biggest and most expensive one you had was the original Black Rock Shooter. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, this is definitely the biggest figure that I own so far. I hadn't really bought figures in a while. I think the last time I bought a figure was when I was in Japan. I'm looking at my figures to see if I'm not lying. Yeah, I think the last figure I bought was in Japan. And I just didn't really buy figures after that. But I just really wanted to buy a figure again. And I was very happy that I found a Frieden figure because that's what I was hoping for. I wanted to get a Frieden figure. And this one is really cool. Really cool figure. I'm very happy that I got her. So that, it wasn't my first purchase, but it was my first dealer room purchase. When you said you wanted a figurine, I was sweating a bit about your prediction, yeah. What did you vote for, huh? First Japan trip, you bought so many figures you had to ship them home. Honestly, I almost did too, but I was with Mama Star then. Well, not my first time. But my first time I went in summer, so I had a lot of really light clothing with me. I did take some figures home. But mostly manga back then. And second time I went, when I went with Mama Star, I did bring a few figures home. Some of them were for friends though, but I mostly did gaming stuff then. And also manga. But I did bring some figures home, definitely. And a lot of Ace Attorney merch. I'm Dutch, so 100 to 200 euros. Good guess, good guess. Well, we'll reveal at the end. But yeah, that's the Frieden figure I bought. It was really cool. But yeah, it was just nice. We went through the dealer room for a bit. And then just went home. We had McDonald's on the way home because McDonald's is similar in every country, yeah? McDonald's is similar, but every country also has its unique things. And what Germany does is waffle fries. Germany does waffle fries. So we all had waffle fries. I had a veggie McChicken TS. I don't know what that meant, but it supreme, terribly supreme or something. I don't know. It was good. It was good. And instead of mayonnaise or like we call it American mayonnaise. It's like the McDonald's sauce. Do you guys get that one too? We have that in the Netherlands, but instead of that one, we got sour cream. So it was very nice, sour cream with it. We just had McDonald's. McDonald's is such a convention food. My friends did check with me beforehand. They were like, "Are you okay with eating McDonald's on the way back? Just go to the drive-thru and like eat it in the car." I was like, "Yeah." McDonald's, you have to pay me to eat there? Really? I like it from time to time. I wouldn't have it every day, but I do like McDonald's. I have to say I do like it. It's a specific taste. It has a specific taste that feels nice and familiar. It is, strangely enough, a very safe food for me because it tastes the same everywhere. Not sure if that's a good thing, but you know, I'll blissfully ignore whatever might be very, very bad about the food. And don't worry about it. But yeah, it was nice. We went home. We were super tired after day one. Also, day one, when we got back to the bus, that's the thing. We went to the bus stop because the way back, the shuttle bus to the parking place stops in front of the entrance. Nice. So we didn't have to walk very far. And we were about to get in line. And then there was a woman helping everyone out there. Like, just doing like the whole traffic of the traffic of people walking to the bus. It was this very like intimidating looking woman. Yeah, she was very intimidating. And she like yelled at us, but in a positive way. She was like, you, come here. This side of the line. You can go here. You can go here. So she got us ahead in line. And then we were like, oh my God. She looked like, okay, I'm going to say it. She looked like a butch lesbian. So for the rest of the convention, that was our favorite woman. We were like, man, the buzz lesbian. She was amazing. We have no idea about that woman, whether she was a lesbian, but in my headcanon, she was cool. We love her. My heart goes out to German bus lesbian. Hi, Ryan. It's a nerd. No, I'm not a nerd at all. I'm not talking about nerd activities either. Don't worry about it. You're intimidated by all women, though. Look, that's not the point I'm trying to make here. Not what I'm trying to say. Unrelated. But yeah, it was very nice. And then our bus got there, and our bus was... We looked at the bus. Because the bus always says where it goes, yeah? Like, on the front of the bus, there's, like, a sign, a light-up sign that says, like, oh, P1, P2, like, parking place 1, parking place 2, this and this. Or, like, shuttle bus from and to the parking place. This bus did not say that. This bus had a picture of, a Ferris wheel, and it said party bus. We got the party bus. We got on that bus, and there was music. It was freaking great. It was crazy. It was crazy good. I shared a video in the Discord, which was really funny. But it was nice. I like how both my friend and I were like, oh my god, we're so tired and like overwhelmed and like kind of done already. Can we handle this? But the party bus was really fun. When we got off the bus, everyone was taking pictures with the bus driver. He was genuinely having a good time too. It was nice. That was nice. It was very nice and like community kind of feeling. So that was cool. And then we got back to the car. It's really funny. There's a video my friend has. I have to ask her for it, but there's a video of me on my socks walking on like rocks. Like there was like a rocky path that we had to cross. And her husband was like, okay, I'll carry you. But then we realized I could just walk because there were parts that did not have the sharp rocks. So I was fine. And I was like, I'm a strong and independent woman. I can do this myself. I don't need a man to carry me. So I was just like, So I tried to like walk there, but my friend has a video of me looking like I'm stepping on Legos. That's kind of what it felt like. I got a lurk. Okay, thank you for lurking, Ryan. We will hang out again soon. We need to finish Unraveled. Is what the game is called, right? Unravel. Anyway, the rope people game. But yeah, we shall hang out again soon. But yeah, we got to the car and then we had our McDonald's in the car and then we went back home and then we all just took a shower and went to bed because we were all so tired. We were like, okay, we are going to, I don't know, being carried sounds like marriage goals. He is not my husband. He's my friend's husband, not mine. He was my friend's husband carrying me. That would be, I was like, my guy, are you sure? And he was like, yeah, that's fine. I was like, but I'm heavy. And he was like, no, you're fine. And I couldn't do it. But my friend took a video. The moment he was like, yeah, get on my back, she whipped out her phone and was like, I gotta take a video of this. So there is a video of me walking on those rocks in my Alarm Your Little Bitch socks. So that's pretty funny. Like an adoptive parent. Can you marry him then? No, because he is already married. He has a wife. I was at their wedding. I was a bridesmaid at their wedding. Oh my goodness. I was a bridesmaid at their wedding. But yeah, they were like my parents, mommy and papi. But yeah, we went back. We mostly just did shopping on day one. Actually, we just did shopping on day two as well. But in the like while we were there and just, you know, shopping, we also just talked a lot. It was really nice hanging out with my friends. The food was pretty nice. The bratwurst we had, that was pretty nice. Can we take a moment to appreciate the work those socks put in? Oh, definitely. Those socks were the real MVP. So yeah, the cat is upset with me. He is now meowing at me. Come here then. Come here then. Cat stolen. Is your friend's husband single? I will ask her, but I don't think he is. I don't think he is. Meow. What is the problem, kitty? He's like, man, you were away for like one entire day. I didn't see you. And you didn't pay attention to me. I've been home the entire day. This cat has not bat an eye. And now that I'm streaming and talking to other people, he's like, you need to pay attention to me. Little cat. But yeah, it was really nice. Day one was really nice, but we were just in a lot of pain. We really died after day one just because we were both in heels. My friend was wearing like 9 layers. It was crazy hot. It was really tiring. You walk a lot at DOKOMI just because it's so big. So it was just extremely intense. But it was really nice. We all took a shower and went to bed. when we got back to her place. And the next morning, we were all dying. Oh my god, I woke up, I was like, oh, I'm so old. And then I just, yeah, meow, okay, bye. And then I just thought to myself, when I was younger, it was so much easier. I remember when I was like 16 and going to full weekend conventions, like 3-day conventions, I would go to bed at 4 a.m., wake up at 8, and be fine, and like wear lenses all day, walk in heels all day, just like, you know, suffer through, and I would still be alive. This one, I walked in those heels for like 2 or 3 hours. I took my lenses out after 2 or 3 hours. I was dying. Yesterday when we woke up, we were like, oh my god. Oh. It felt like I was rising from the death. From the, like, what? Rising from my grave. It was just, oh my god, it was horrible way to wake up. Just, oh. But, you know, we got ready. We had already decided we're not going to cosplay on the second day. And I had taken an outfit just in case, like a cinema roll inspired outfit. So that was nice. So I wore that. We did our makeup. And then we were like, okay, we're going to get to the convention again. We're going to do our shopping and go to like the creator hall and those kind of places. So we got back in the car. And we drove for like an hour and a half. And we were like, it says we should be there in 3 minutes, but this really does not look like where the convention is. Turns out, there's 2 buildings that have the same name. And we went to the wrong one. And it was half an hour away from the convention. We were already like happy that it was just half an hour and not like an hour and a half. Like not completely the other way. We went to the wrong building. So we had to drive for another half an hour. It took us 2 hours to get there then. And we had to take the shuttle bus again. I was like a little bit stressed in the car because my friend was really stressed out about, you know, like being in the wrong place. And I felt really bad. And then I saw on my Instagram stories, I saw like a friend post something about the shuttle buses and being like, oh, from the shuttle buses to the convention, it's a 45-minute walk. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, who would walk 45 minutes if you can take the shuttle bus? Are the shuttle buses out of order? I was like, oh no. But we got there. The shuttle buses were fine. There was a guy there who was like walking around the parking lot. Like, a guy... He had the classic, it's what we started calling the cosplayer boyfriend cosplay. Because that's what my friend's husband was wearing on the first day. It's just shorts, sneakers, and a black t-shirt with an anime print on it. It was like, yeah. And so every time we saw someone else who was wearing that, which was a lot, we were just like, oh my god, you're wearing the same cosplay. That's so cool. So that was really funny. But this guy, who like on day 2 was walking around the parking lot, was also wearing that kind of outfit. And he was holding one of those like big JBL speakers and playing Never Gonna Give You Up on repeat. Because this guy passed us twice in the span of like half an hour and it was still, or again, playing Never Gonna Give You Up. And we were just like, is he trying to aura form? Is that what he's trying to do? Does he think this is cool? Does he think this is like cool or funny? Because it's actually kind of annoying that you're walking around with like really loud music. We were like squinting. We were like, what is this guy's deal? But oh well. Got on the bus, got back to the con. It was nice. He was never gonna give up on that song, for real. Also, hi Harold and hi Lunatic. Welcome. No fanny pack. I don't remember if he had a fanny pack, but we were like, yeah, fanny pack or backpack. Guess he never gave up the bit. I guess. It was weird. But yeah, we got to the convention. We got there a little bit later than we wanted to, obviously, but it was fine. We decided to finish the dealer hall first. There were a lot of really good like art places in the dealer hall too. And then after the dealer hall, we finally went to the creators hall because I really wanted to go to Keiki Hime's booth. I was there 2 years ago, got a Polaroid with her that I posted on Twitter as well back then. And this time I was expecting not to be able to get a Polaroid because they had a different like signing system and they had signing tickets, and I already saw that like the Polaroid, like the Chiki tickets were already sold out in like the first 20 minutes. So I was like, okay, yeah, nah, I'm not gonna get a Chiki, but I just want to get the merch. So I got some merch. I also got some merch for Kenna because Kenna asked me to get some merch for them from Kiki, so that's what I did. And yeah, it was just a good time. It was just a good time. But we were there for a short time. My friend saw a Zenla Zone Zero booth that she bought a really cool desk mat at. And then we just walked around. There were a few gaming booths, but didn't really do a lot of like really crazy things there. We mainly just beelined for Kiki's booth. Was she wearing Nimi cosplay on that day too? No, she was, when we got to the booth, she was not there. But right before we were about to leave, she got there and she was wearing Arknight's cosplay. Arknight's cosplay. Not Enfield, but original Arknights, I think. Let me check. I think from the top of my head, the character is called Haruka, but I'm not sure. I am not sure. I am not sure. I am not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I am not sure. I am not sure. I am not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, she was wearing a different outfit each day. Day 2, she wore just Aido Keiki, which was nice. Let's see. Did she share it anywhere? The name of the... yeah, Haruka. Haruka from Arknights. Arknights. So that's what she was wearing. It looked really nice. Keiki is so small. Keiki's so small in real life. Oh my goodness. Or I am tall. That could also be what it is. But she's short compared to me. Oh, that one chickie I have with her from like 2 years ago is also just me bending my knees to be at like sort of the same height. Not like in a bad way. She looked very cute and very good. Her cosplay was really, really good. Man, I was amazed. I did write on like the cart that they had for her. Like the board with the flowers. And also I got some merch. I did get the Nimi photo book and I also got magnets. But they're in my merch pictures that I will show in a bit. But that was really fun. I didn't get a chance to talk to her because, I mean, she was resting and everything. I also didn't want to bother her and, like, take pictures, so I didn't take any pictures of Keiki. She just got there. She was resting. She was obviously, like, just cooling down a little bit from the warm weather and, like, having a drink and those kind of things. So I didn't want to intrude. But it was nice. It was nice. I got my merch. I left. I left my message. I left. And then we went back to the artist alley and we just went to buy our art. And we also got some food because you thought she was tall. No, she's very short. She's very short. I think genuinely she reaches a little higher than my shoulder, maybe. She's very short compared to me, but I'm just tall. I can't help it. But she's very cute sized. But yeah, I got like a meronpan on day 2. It was really nice, actually. They had freshly made meronpan. They were really soft and warm. It was nice, very nice bread. And we also had some mochi from day 1. that we bought. I got taro mochi, which was really good. And my friend got like mango gummies. So we had some treats throughout the day. But mostly just walked around and did our last shopping. We just really wanted to get as much of the artist alley done as possible. So we spent a lot of day 2 in the artist alley. Didn't really have a lot of different kinds of food, but we just went to the creator hall. We saw one of our friends there who was walking past and I was like, oh my god, hi. But other than that, we saw absolutely no one that we knew. My friend's like best friend also came by right at the end and we like chatted with her for a bit, which was really nice, but they had to like deliberately try and meet up because we just didn't see any familiar faces. That was crazy. I didn't see any familiar faces except for that one friend, which is weird because usually at DOKOMI I would see like all my friends, but I saw nobody this time. Mango gummies, yeah, they were pretty good. They were pretty good. They have that nice, I don't know, artificial mango flavor. I like them. I like them. They're pretty good. But yeah, it was good. Nice. A fun time. And yeah, we finished most of the artist alley, I think. Not all of it, because we also, I think my friend's husband wanted to get back to the dealer hall because, ooh, he wanted to buy something. I don't remember what it was. Maybe a print, because there were also some artists there. And my friend also wanted to like check the Sylvanian families because they had a really big Sylvanian family stand. Yeah. I think next time when I go, I will spend a little more time in like the gamer hall because it looked really interesting and I have never really looked around there. But it seemed really nice. There were some really nice people. They introduced the game to us. There was a really cool stand that had a game. I don't remember what it was called. I think I gave the flyer to my friend. But they had a really cool game. And they had a lot of like mini games that you could play there and just, you know, like win some prizes. They're really nice and trying to like explain things to us, but it was also super hot and we were tired. We were very happy that we wore our casual fits and we couldn't stop saying how happy we were to be walking around in our sneakers instead. So that was cool. That was really nice. But yeah, we mostly just went to the artist alley. There were so many good artists. Gamer Halls has game demos or sell games. There's some like showcase things. I think there's places that sell games. They have an indie booth where there's a lot of games that you can demo. They had a really big Nintendo booth that you could play like the Nintendo Switch at on like Switch 2. Those kind of things. Some stands that have gamer goods, like game goods. Like my friend got a Zenless Zone Zero desk mat. So they had those kind of stands. It was kind of a bit of everything, but mostly related to games, yeah. I think it's also the hall where all the online creators and like VTubers and stuff are. Didn't see a lot of VTubers this time. But also, again, we just beeline for the keiki booth and then got out of there because it was super hot in that hall. That hall was incredibly hot. Not nice. Incredibly hot. But, you know, it's alright. It's alright. When we got out of there, we just went back to the artist alley. We also, I think we did get most of the dealer hall. I think, we also went back to the fashion hall because that's where my friend's husband wanted to get something. They had these 3D printed maps of like places in Japan and they had the Your Name stairs. The stairs from the end of the Kimi no Na wa movie. And my friends have been there on their honeymoon. They went there. So he wanted to get that for their home, which was really nice and cute. I thought it was so cute. So that's what he got. Really cute little thing he got. And my friend and I also got some last minute merch that we wanted. In the dealer room. Got some blind boxes and I got some cute keychains. But I think it's time I show you guys the things I got. Starting with, and I feel a little bit bad about it, but in the future urination booth, okay. I would really, really want to do an art booth someday at DOKOMI. I'm thinking about it, maybe next year if I can, but I do want to do a smaller convention first, just to see what it's like again. I did booths years ago. I've done a few booths. I've tabled at a few conventions, but I would have to like redo it to kind of like get back into the swing of things. But then DOKOMI would be a nice place to do a booth at. I did look up possibilities, so I'll probably give it a try next year. Anyway, my merchandise that I bought. First off, and I feel a little bit bad because I put the artists' names or handles in every picture, but for this first art piece, I can't find the artist's name anymore. So if you know the artist's name, please do leave a comment or something, and I will put it in the video description, or I put it in somehow. But it's not the first prints I bought. They're not in chronological order of when I bought them, but this is all Artist Alley. I got this print. It's Fallen and the Dungeon Lord. I thought it was so cool, especially because it's a different shape than just a regular like A4, A3 size. I thought it was nice because it's super wide. It's a really wide piece. And I like that it's in black and white. It's like a really cool detailed image. My friend, I sent the picture to a friend and they were like, oh yeah, it looks like Shadow of the Colossus. And I agree. It does remind me of that game too. Really cool print. It's so detailed and cool. I can zoom in a little bit. Wait, let me make it bigger for you guys so you guys can see. Look at that. What do you think? Isn't it nice and detailed? All those scales on there. Super cool art. Super cool art. It's really nice. So I got this one. It was a really calm stand. It was a nice experience. They had some other really cool prints, but I decided to just go for this one. I just went for this one. They had a Dungeon Mishi deal with another cool Dungeon Mishi print, but I ended up just getting this one. It gives tapestry feels. It does. I think I do need to get a custom frame for it. I would like to frame it. But my friend also said maybe you can make like a wall scroll out of it, which I might do instead. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see what I can do. But it definitely has those tapestry feels. Isn't it cool? Isn't it lovely? I also already framed a few of them before I took pictures of them. And then I took pictures of them after. For some of them, I don't have a frame yet. But here's the next two prints that I bought. They are by Nightmares. And it's a Shin-chan, like Crayon Shin-chan print. And Zelda print. They had a link that went with the Zelda, but they no longer had it in that size. I got A5 size. Unfortunately, they didn't have the link anymore. But then I saw the Crayon Shin-chan and I was like, I'm gonna have to get that one for the nostalgia. I thought it was so cute. Such a cute print. So I got both of these. And I framed the Zelda one already for my bedroom. This is really pretty art. It's also printed on like watercolor kind of paper, so it looks really nice and like watercolor hand drawn. Really cool, really cool. Crayon Shin-chan is a name you've not heard in a long time. It's really funny. I like it a lot. I have a soft spot for like Shin-chan merchandise. Shin-chan not being a menace for once. Exactly. It's so cute. It gives such like summery feelings too, or like spring. It looks so nice and cozy. Yeah, it's like rural cozy vibes. I would like to play that game that is like the summer game where you play as Shin-chan and just spend summer. I think it would be nice. I like the backgrounds. Yeah, they're nice, right? Really pretty art. I really like the colors. I love the flowers in the Zelda piece as well. And I just like the picture that's, I don't know what it is. I like it when styles are not super, super anime, ironically. So, I think this fits that style really well. It looks really watercolory as well, which was just really nice. I just thought it was so nice. So yeah, I was very excited. I framed the Zelda one in a golden frame that I found in the secondhand shop today because I went shopping for some frames today. I wrote down all the sizes that I need. I definitely need a lot more, but yeah, I'm slowly working on a wall full of picture frames and prints in my bedroom because I just want a nice art wall. I think it would be cool. So yeah, that's the other two prints I got. It was a really cute stand too. They had a lot of really cool art. Ooh, next up we have the first art I bought. Yeah, the first pieces, the first things I got. I mostly got prints because I told myself I'm not getting any keychains. So I didn't get any keychains. I got one phone strap, but that's a story for when we get there. And I got one button because I just thought it was too cute. This. This is by Connet. Connet. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but they had really cute art. And I really like this Fuyamoko print. It's also a tiny size again. Not necessarily for my bedroom, but I just thought it was really nice. Doesn't really fit my bedroom vibes, but it fits other vibes. I was like, I just sure I can find a place for it. And maybe in my bedroom, whatever, you know. But I just thought it was so cute. I really like Fuyamoko. I think they were drawn so well here. They look so cute. And yeah, I just really like that print. I was like, you know what? Actually treat yourself. Get a print that is not necessarily one that with like the muted colors and stuff that I was talking about, but just a print that I really like. And I saw the button right as I was paying and I was like, I need that button too. I need that button too, just because that Frieden is so cute. Just look at her. Just look at her. So soft. I like the really soft style. It was so nice. Such a nice style, man. That like Fuyamoko print definitely is like my dream style of like drawing. I thought it was just so nice. So nice. Don't you think? Don't you think? Thought they were so cute. Thought they were so cute. Bow bow indeed. Bow bow. Bow bow. Bow bow. Bow bow. So yeah, that's the first art I got in the artist alley. Second art I got though, that was right before I took off my shoes when I was dying, or right after, maybe. It was the stand that I had to wait at for a bit, but I don't mind because the art is really cool. Are you ready? Bum 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 bum. Ba-choom! This one by Neon UFO. Look at this. I like how geometric it looks, yet it looks like, I don't know, it's like, it's so shape. It's so shape. It's so shape, and I like it, and I like the colors of the background. I thought it was really cool. This is Fallen from Dungeon Mishi, because I love her, and she fits the cool, like, tavern vibes and, like, fantasy vibes, and I thought it was so cool, but I really like this print. I think it's just, I don't know, it scratches a part of my brain the right way. I also think it looks really nice and like golden and shimmery, but it's actually not like gold foil, but it kind of does look like it is. But it doesn't have foil on it. It's just, the print itself is just really nice. But it doesn't have gold foil on it. There were a lot of artists that did gold foil art there. The details on the feathers, yeah, I like that. I like the little like diamond shapes as scales on the waist. And I like the detailed claws. I like how the hair falls and like covers her face. So it's not necessarily about like her facial expression or something. It's just about like the monstrous parts of this, you know? I like the shape of the wings. It's so geometrical, so like triangle. It's so nice. Reminds you of the coat of arms of the Griffins, yeah. That it is like very Griffin-y. And like maybe like a family weapon. Is that what you call it in English too? Do you? Yeah, crest. Sorry. We call it a weapon in the Netherlands, but a crest. It looks like an image on a crest. Coat of arms. That is exactly what it is also called. Coat of arms. Oh, that is also what you call it. Oh. Discover your family crest or coat of arms. We were thinking the same thing. But yeah, that's what I thought it looked like as well. You learn something new every day. I look stupid now. But that's what it reminded me of too. And I was like, ooh, so nice, so nice. So I had to get it. There were people like really excitedly talking to this artist as well. They had a lot of very colorful art, but I just fell in love with the Fallen. I was like, oh, this is exactly the style I'm looking for. Next up, I'm going to show you probably... I'm not in like a biased kind of way. I don't want to be that person, but also probably my favorite art I've bought at the convention. Probably my favorite. Bum 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 ba-dum, by Lucid Sky. I saw the Frieden and I was like, oh! Like I saw that one. I walked past it. It was the last day. I got there. I was like, this is why I went over budget. I saw the Frieden and I was like, oh, it has everything I love in art. It has Frieden. It has kind of muted colors or like neutral colors. It has that tavern vibe. It kind of looks like Mucha art or Mucha a little bit, which I really like. So it's nice. And also the print has a unique shape, which I don't know why, but it's just, again, that scratches a part of my brain exactly the right way. I'm like, ooh, this print is not like regular paper size, not like A3 or A4. It is a long guy. It is very rectangular. I like it. And then as I was like debating whether or not I should get the Frieden, because I was just like, am I gonna get the Frieden? Am I gonna get the Frieden? I really like her. Should I look further? But I fell in love with that piece so bad. And then right as I was thinking about it, I was like, am I just gonna get free? Then I saw Crony. And I just died. I freaking died. So I was like, fuck, I need that one too. I fell in love again. I was like, oh, yeah, Maid Crony is such a great design. I was talking to my friend about it. We love maid designs, but we love like classic maid designs. Give me a maid dress that reaches the ankles. Give me a long maid dress. I like the long maid dresses. Crony's maid design is everything I love in maid designs. She has the braids. She has a long skirt. She has the little lantern. She has the little bonnet situation going on. I love her maid design so much. And this art, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Maid Yuri cosplay went, honestly, if I can ever get a maid outfit, I should. But yeah, I love that Crony. So I went up to ask for the Frieden and Crony. And they were like, yeah, there's like a deal. If you buy 2 prints, you can get a 3rd one for free. So which one do you want? And I was like, I don't know. So the seller, I don't know if they were their artists or not. But they were like, take your time. So I just stood there. I was like, oh my God. I was like paralyzed in front of this booth. I was just stood there. I was like, which one? What do I get? What do I get? Because they also had like Ina, and like really cool prints, but I was focused on what will I be putting in my bedroom, yeah? What will like be nice colors for my bedroom? And I hate to break it to you and myself, I guess. Purple really is not a color that's gonna look good in my bedroom. So like the Ina print was too modern looking for what I want in my bedroom. It was beautiful, just not the vibe I was going for. So I was looking at all the prints. I was like, should I get like Ina? Should I get maybe another print? Should I get maybe Himmel to go with Frieden? That would be cute. Like, I'm not necessarily a big Himmel fan, but like they will look cute together. I don't know. They had Fern as well, but again, purple. And I was like, nah, maybe, I don't know. What should I, And then the seller was like, if you want, it might make it harder, but you can also, instead of a print, pick a keychain if you want. And I was like, oh no. So then I like looked at everything even longer. I was like, oh, maybe keychain then. But they had run out of Frieden keychains. So I was like, okay. And also, again, it's a keychain. I was not gonna do keychains. So eventually, after probably like 10 minutes of thinking, I decided to go with Himmel. And I was like, can I please get the Himmel with it? And the seller was like, yay, then they're together. That's so cute. I was like, yeah. So I'm very happy that I got Frieden and Himmel. They look so good together. I can't wait to frame them and then beautifully put them in my bedroom. The crony is so nice too. Himmel is holding the ring. My everything. I'm so in love with these prints. Probably my favorite prints. I already framed Crony because I had a frame for her. The other two I have not framed yet because they're a unique shape. So probably can't frame them that easily. Yeah. Ooh, next up I have art from an artist that I bought art from before. I have some, like a Dungeon Meshi postcard by them. But they also did original work. So this is a non-fan art piece that I bought, which is by Mochi Panko. And it's this, I'll make it a little bit bigger for you guys again. It's a really cute piece with like a wolf and a sheep girl and a little fox. And I thought the colors were so nice. I liked the way the style it was drawn in. Again, it looks very like watercolor-esque. It was so nice. And I was like, ooh, the colors go well with like the muted colors that I want in my bedroom. So I also framed it already in like a nice wooden frame. And I think it looks so good in that frame. It's just such a nice frame for it. It looks so good. So I'm very happy with this one as well. I think it's so cute. It's such a cute style. They had a lot of really cute original pieces with like this sheep girl. Also one that was just sheep girl sleeping covered in sheep that my friend really liked. But I like this one with the muted colors and the snow. I think the snow was a nice touch. I feel like there's not a lot of, this is like maybe a weird thing to say, but I feel like there's not a lot of pieces that have like a wintry or snowy feel to them. Usually the pieces, like art pieces are usually like spring or summer focused because it's nice warm colors. But this was so cute. Style is pretty cool. Also, who wears shorts in the winter? Who does that? Yeah. It looks so pretty. It is so pretty. You were hoping to get some original artwork too, but couldn't find anything to your taste. Sometimes it do be like that. It just has to fit your tastes, I guess. This is like exactly what I like in artwork, so I was very happy to get it. Very happy to frame it. It looks really nice in the wooden frame that I got for it, so I'm very, very happy. The seller was so nice too. They didn't have a business card, so I was like, can I take a picture of your booth just so I remember the name? And they were like, yeah, of course. So it was nice. I had a good time buying this art. I mostly bought prints, but yeah. Winter Scene provided a chance to highlight the colors of the characters themselves. Right? That's what I was thinking. It like highlights the warmth of the characters themselves, but doesn't take away that like cold environment feeling, I guess. And I think that was done really, really well in this piece especially. So yeah, I was just very, very excited to get it. Get it, girl! Anyway, next up, we have some fun stories with the artist again. This was a Polish artist, Kot of Eden. What a nice person. Half their booth was just Ace Attorney art. Oh my goodness, if I could have bought everything, I would have. But I decided to really try and go with the vibes for my bedroom, yeah? So what I did, I got this like nice print of Franziska and Maya on the right with fantasy vibes. I was like, oh my god, it's gonna fit my tavern vibe bedroom so well. It's so fantasy-esque. It's gonna be great. So I was so excited about that one. It was so good. And I got that print. I got some nice Epic the Musical stickers. As you can see, I got Penelope and Athena, my favorite girls, because I thought it looked nice. It was like a nice stylized thing. I got the Your Mom sticker. The Franziska's Your Mom sticker was a gift from my friend. She was like, oh my god, this sticker's perfect. Here you go. And then I got the Mia sticker myself that just says, don't worry, kitten. I'll do the thinking for both of us. And the Franziska, that is Your Mom. And then I got the phone charm Franziska. This artist had like little blind bags with phone charms. And I was like, Ace Attorney. I will love all of them except for Apollo. But I want Franziska. So what I did was I cheated. I was trying to cheat. I'm not very proud of it. I was trying to cheat. I was trying to feel the bags and kind of feel the shape and feel what was in there. So I was like feeling the bags, like talking to my friend, being like, no, this doesn't feel like Franziska. This doesn't feel like it's the Franziska shape. No, I don't know. And then the artist, bless their heart, they did a move I will never forget. They went, which one are you looking for? And I said, I was hoping Franziska. And they were like, hold on. They opened every single bag for me to check for a Franziska. And they got me the Franziska. They just checked for me. I was like, I would have been happy with anyone. But Franziska is like my girl. I need her. And the artist was like, I understand. If you just want Franziska, we're gonna get you Franziska. So I didn't have to do the blind box thing. It was so sweet of them. Yeah, it was definitely so sweet. I was so pleasantly surprised because I was like, oh man, blind boxes. And blind bags is a fun thing, depending on what you get it for. Like, I thought it was a really fun idea. Very cute. But if you have one character that is like absolutely your favorite, right? Like, for example, if it was I, the Somnium Files, right? I wouldn't have minded. I don't necessarily have an extreme favorite character in I, the Somnium Files. I guess Aiba is my favorite character, but I don't have an extreme favorite. So I would be happy with anyone, but with Ace Attorney, Franziska is like my favorite one. Blind box is fun if you like most of the characters. Exactly. I usually only get blind boxes if I like all of them either equally or there's only one or two that I don't really care for. But I never buy blind boxes if there's one in there that I hate. I will never do it. Because, yeah. Blind bags are good if you don't care what you get, but when you have a preference, they're evil. Exactly. That's exactly how it goes. But yeah, but the artist helped me, and I will be forever thankful that they did that for me because I really, really wanted Franziska, and now I have little Franziska on my phone. Isn't that cute? I thought it was so sweet of them to do that for me. All right, next up, we have some really tiny prints. They don't look tiny in the picture, but they're very tiny. Pa-chow! By Blue Fern Arts. They're like business card sized. I thought they looked so nice. and that would fit the tavern aesthetic. And I was like, ooh, like a uniquely small print would be nice to have, you know? Like I can do like different sizes of prints. I think it will look nice. I put them both in one frame for now. I will probably change it up and put them in an individual frames. But for now this works. I think they are cute. We'll probably do something else in there. But yeah, birds and like this nice cloud with an eye and like sunflower and bees. I just thought the style was really nice. They had a lot of these cards that were really cool. They look good on like a card stand. Oh, yes, you're a genius. I could do that. I could do that. I could do that because I got something for my room on my wall again that I should attach, and that will look really good. So, But yeah, this is the nice tiniest prints that I got. The stand was really nicely decorated too. Just a really nicely decorated stand. They had a lot of like tote bags. They had some flags. I almost got a flag, but they didn't really have a color that I wanted or that fit with my aesthetic that I was going for. But they had like these nice flags. How tiny? They're like business card sized. They're 6 centimeters by like 8 centimeters, something like that. Very tiny. Very tiny cards. So yeah, they fit in your hand. Like playing card size. Very cute. So I'll probably do them in like individual places later, but for now I just framed them in this because I kind of stressed out about my frames. I was like, I don't know what to do. And then I just put them in there, and probably will put a different print in there, but I'll have to figure something out. I don't know yet. We'll see. But yeah, it was such a nice stand. They had a lot of like this medieval looking art, which I really liked. It was really cool. Also, I'm gonna show you guys the next thing I got. This is from the Keiki Hime booth. I got the I got the magnets, and I got the art book. And for Kenna, not pictured in here, I got another magnet of like the cute chibi Keiki Hime. Because they had a set that was 3 different magnets, but they ran out of one of them. So the staff member was like, I can give you 2 of the same, or maybe 3 of the same if you want. And I was like, let's do 2 of the same so I can give one to my friend. So I'll give that other magnet that I have left over, like double, give it to Kenna. Because I got the tote bag, the Keiki tote bag for Kenna. I don't have a picture of it, but I got the tote bag for Kenna. I wanted to get the tote bag for myself as well, but I was like, I already have so many tote bags. Probably should not do that. So I ended up not getting the tote bag. But I got the Nimi photo book because my goal was to get a print. I wanted to get a cosplay print from Keiki. But there were no prints with characters that I knew or really liked. And I really liked her Nimi cosplay. And they had the photo book, like the art book. And then I saw it was soft cover. And like a size you can completely fold it open and see like 2 spread pictures and stuff. So I realized if I spread the page and then frame it, I can still like frame it like a print, and it can be like a changeable print. So I will probably frame the book, like open the book and then frame it. That's the plan now. Very smart, right? So I got multiple prints because I think that's a good idea. I can still frame it. I wasn't able to get it signed because, you know, of the Tiki tickets and like signature tickets that I couldn't get, but it's fine. It's fine. I have a Keiki autograph already on my Tiki from last time, and staff member was really nice because I did ask them. I was like, hey, I wasn't sure, but how does the signing work? And he was like, oh, I'm so sorry, it's like ticket based and they were sold out in like the first 20 minutes this morning. I was like, oh, that's okay, I just wanted to check. And he just went, maybe next year. I was like, yeah, maybe. It's okay though, because I have a Polaroid from 2 years ago. The bookseller in you is screaming internally though. It's It's not that bad. It's not, it doesn't have like a thick spine. So it's just like the papers like stacked on top of each other and then like put together. So it doesn't have an actual spine. So you're not breaking a spine or anything. It's completely fine if you would frame it and then take it out again. So that's the plan, is to frame it and then take it out. Ooh, the next picture I have, there's a few more pictures. I think 3 more. 3 more of like merchandise I got. Because this was all the art that I got in like Artist Alley and all the prints and stuff I got. I don't have more than this. This is everything. Really good art. Good art, scrumptious art, if you will. Next up, I have a thing that I'm holding right now. Ba-da-ba-bow, by Craftioli. This little ditto thingy. He's filled with those like little balls. Can you hear him? So it feels like nice in your hand. I was like, this is a perfect thing to hold at work while I'm like working and like I don't want to ruin my nails or anything. I can just hold this guy. It's a little fluffy ditto. Yeah, he feels so nice to hold. He's so nice to hold. It's like a beanbag. Beanbag ditto. Yeah, beanbag ditto. He's like a beanbag. And he feels so nice to hold. He's not shiny. It's just the angle of the light. I couldn't really get a good picture. He's not shiny. He's just purpley. Pink, purple. Kind of. Is shiny ditto purple? No, right? No, shiny ditto is blue. No, he's like... He's kind of purple. He's kind of purple. Yeah, ditto, shiny ditto is blue. No, he's purple. Purple. This one that I have is purple. It looks so soft. It is soft. And it's like nice beanbag texture. So it feels nice to hold and like squeeze and just play with. So I'm very happy to have him, to hold him. Nice, very nice. But yeah, it was a cute stand. They had a lot of like really nice crafted things. And I was like, ditto, ditto, yeah, ditto. I had seen like star-shaped ones before. And I had been thinking about getting one of those beanbag thingies. But I never really saw one that I really wanted. And I saw these ditto and he was just, I don't know. He's like waving. He looks like he says, hello. Hello. Wait. Just think about it. Think about it. Hello. Hello. Wait. Hello. 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 That's what he sounds like, yeah? Hello. 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 Hi. Hello. 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 That's just what he looks like. And I think that's adorable. And that's why I needed him. He looks so happy. He made my soul happy. I'm so happy I got him. He's so cute. He's just a cute guy. A cute little guy. He just looks like he says, hello. And I just think that's very cute. Anyway, almost my last purchases. My last purchases of the con were actually these. I got this little Tamagotchi, also blind bag thingy. It's a keychain, and you can take the figure out if you want to. And like in the back, there's a sticker that you can probably put in there or take out if you want. Very cute. I thought it was so adorable. They were like all sleepy times. This was the second favorite that I actually wanted. So I was like, yippee! I was very happy. How many euros was the cute ditto? Probably, I think 6. I think he was 6 euros. So I was like, yeah, give me the ditto. He is worth the 6 euros of happiness. It was so nice. He makes me so happy. So happy. Happy, happy, happy. Happy, 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 happy. But yeah, I got the Tamagotchi on like the last day. And they had gacha machines. And I know that the gacha machines at conventions are overpriced, but they had Hamtaro. I had to get the Hamtaro. And I got the main character. They were all holding hearts, but there was one of Oxnard that was just holding like a sunflower seed. That is the one I actually wanted, was Oxnard, because he's my favorite guy. Together with Howdy, because my hamsters used to be called Oxnard and Howdy. My favorite guys, just because they remind me of my hamsters. But I liked all of them. I really didn't mind. And I got our main guy, Hamtaro. Let's freaking go. They have gacha machines at your conventions? Well, yeah, actually, they do at Dutch conventions as well. And they have them at DOKOMI as well. But they're usually very overpriced. I will say one pool is usually 5 to 6 euros. And this one was 5 euros. And I thought it was a lot. But also, it's Hamtaro. I had to. Hamtaro, too cute. So, I mean, yeah, okay, I got some keychains, but it's gacha, doesn't count. And then, are you guys ready for my absolute last purchase? Oh, wait. Maybe we can do like a fun little thing. Wait. I'm gonna show you guys something. Because I got a blind box last. I was with my friend who loves blind boxes. I can't help it. It's her fault. She has ruined me. She has absolutely ruined me. She has ruined me. It's the blind boxes. She bought one for my birthday like a few years ago, and now I always want them too. I'm gonna show you guys the different girls, and you guys guess which one I got, okay? You guys guess which one I got. Is it really the last one though? Yeah, this is the last thing I got. This is the last thing I got. Oh, it doesn't work. Wait. Oh, wait. Wait. I have to get the file converted. Because it's one of those WebP files. But I need PNG. PNG, please. There we go. Okay. This one. I got this one. I need you guys to guess which one I got. I thought they were all so cute. They were all so cute. You hate WebP, same. Same. It's always when I need a PNG. And then it's like a WebP. Look at how cute these are. They're all so cute. Guess which one I got. Octopus. Octopus is the one I wanted. Octopus is the one I wanted the most. I did not get the octopus. But that's the one I wanted the most. But I liked all of them. Yellow. Octopus. Fox. Butterfly. No. You were all wrong. You're all wrong. Who looks like it would bully you the most? I guess Octopus. What? I liked her because she looks like a nun. I thought it was so cute. Squirrel. Nope. Nope. Cat. Also no. Oh my god, you guys suck ass at guessing. You guys suck ass at guessing. Okay. I'm gonna show you guys. Let me pull the picture. Bum. Pa-choom! I got the goldfish. Isn't she cute? Isn't she cute? She's so cute. She's so cute. She's so cute. Her outfit is so detailed too. I already set her up. She's next to my Switch and my like gaming stuff, like at my TV, so I can always stare at her when I play games. That's where my other blind box one is too. That's where my other blind box one is as well. I'm gonna look up the one that I have. The other one that I have that I got as a gift from my friend. Yeah, because that one is also in that space. Is it a figure? It's a BGD, a ball jointed doll. Yeah, she's about as big as my hand, probably a little bit bigger than my hand. She's a little bigger than my hand. The other one I have, unrelated picture, kind of. The other one I have is this one. This is the other one I have. The one that my friend got me for my birthday. That's the other one I have. Very cute. But we both got like blind boxes this time. My friend got a different set, but I got this one. And I'm very, very happy with my little girl. Isn't she cute? Isn't she cute? Probably want to get another one of this set, actually, because I liked all of them so much in the set. I think they're all so cute. And the octopus is so nice. I would like pray for the octopus, but I loved all of them. So honestly, I wasn't disappointed. Who are these characters? I don't know. They do have names, but it's like, it's just a blind box. This one is called let me check. It's, I think it's like Start Again series. It's the Start Again series, Vision Reconstruction series. Is what I'm seeing. Vision Reconstruction. If you guys want to give me the whole set, I can get the whole set for like $180. Just saying, guys. Just saying. Guys want to give me the entire set? Just saying. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. But yeah, if you have more, you can change, like, you can swap out the clothes and the eyes. You can actually swap the eyes. But they are very, very cute. I wanted the octopus the most. I might actually get another one eventually of this series because I loved all of them. They were all so cute. They really are all very, very cute. But yeah. You can also just get a head separately. Apparently. You can get a green fox hat. Or head. Not hat. Head. Or like a special color version. I don't know. You can also buy special versions if you want. Like the hidden one. I think you can buy the secrets separately if you want it. You can also buy 3 pieces. You can buy 1, 3, or the whole set. If you buy the whole box, it has 1 of each. That's what they told us at the con too, but I was like, I'm not buying an entire box of them. Calm down. Calm down, woman. I will buy 1 of them. But they are very, very cute. And the like little bells in the hair and like the little hair thingies are removable. You can like remove all the clothes if you want, which I mean you have to dress them up yourself, but they're very detailed clothing and stuff. I just really like them. It reminds me of like Delightful. I really want to do doll customization one day because of Delightful. And these also they're really easy to pose. So cute. Very, very cute. I'm very happy with it. Probably want another one someday. Someday. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll buy another. Maybe I'll get another set. Who knows? Can get an accessories package and just get all the different hairs and like paint it yourself too. So it's not impossible to, I guess, get whatever you want. These blind boxes are pretty forgiving, I would say. And I only buy blind boxes if I like all of them. I will not buy if I don't like all of them, at least. And I loved all of these. I thought they were so cute. And now I want to get more blind boxes again because there are so many good ones. God, there's like a website like Kika Goods. When you look at that website, there's so many good ones. There's so many good blind boxes. Really, I should not look at this website because there's too many really, really good ones that I would like to get. There's way too many really, really good ones. Next convention. Oh, I'm gonna be weak again. They don't usually sell these bigger ones at Dutch conventions or like ball jointed dolls. They don't really sell those. They usually have only the smaller ones, like, and a lot of Labubu, which I don't like. But yeah, we got lucky that they had these cool ones at the con this time. So yeah. Anyway, maybe I'll get more. Maybe I'll get more someday. Who knows? Maybe big unboxing stream. That'd be crazy. The thing is, if you buy an entire box, you know that you're getting all of them. Except for the secret, maybe. But yeah. What do you think about the merch and the art that I bought? What do you guys think about my purchases? Are they good? They're good, right? They're very good, yeah. They're very good, yeah. They're so good. They're very good, right? I think they're really good. Looks like Junji Ito has blind boxes too. Probably. There's a blind box for literally everything. There's a blind box for everything. It's crazy. Good loot. Yeah. Very good loot. Now, I shall reveal to you what it cost me. Most of you voted between $200 to $300 or like euros. I'll tell you, I spent a whopping 266 euros at DOKOMI. 266. That's pretty okay, right? That's pretty okay. 266. Someone has good taste is all I have to say. I know. No, I mean, thank you. You'd say your fave was both the Frieden figure and the art. Yeah, the Frieden figure is so good, right? I'm so happy because it was such a dream goal of mine to get that one too. So I was very happy to get it. You were like 30 off. Oh man. Oh man. So close yet so far away. So close yet so far away. Too bad. You lost, but good on you with the self-control. Did you think I would spend more? I had like I had taken like cash because it's Germany. A lot of places still only accept cash. So I got, I think 200 euros, and I was like, okay, I'll go to like 250 is like my maximum. Like if I see something else and I want to get it, I can do 250. But then I mean, I spent a little bit more, but it's including food and like drinks. So honestly, not too bad. Honestly, that doesn't really count. Yeah, that doesn't really count. It doesn't really count. So yeah, just a good time. Just a good time. I'm very happy with my purchases. It was so nice. And I'm already looking forward to the next convention. I was so excited for DOKOMI. I was like looking up other conventions. I was like, man, I would really like to go to more cons because I don't know, I just miss it. I would like to cosplay more often and like do those things. So maybe I'll go to more events just for funsies and like probably not like spend a lot of money there, but just, you know, just have fun there. Just like do fun stuff. We'll have to see. But there's a lot of really fun events out there. My favorite event is coming up though. That's in August. It's Abunai. It's a Dutch convention. That's my favorite every time, just because it's so chill. I think it's such a nice convention. So I'm excited about going there again. Very, very excited. Can't wait, can't wait. And I already ordered things for my cosplays today because I was like, I need to fight this after-con depression. That's like I don't know, if you've ever been to a convention, you probably are familiar with the concept, but it's like after a convention, you've had such a good time, you know, and like saw so many friends and like everyone was like so nice and it was just such a good time. And then the convention is over and you have to go back to regular life and it is back to like your job and like doing things and like not buying merchandise. That's what it feels like. It does not feel great. It's not my favorite time. So I had to combat that. I was very happy because I got today off. I asked for today off because I was dying last time. I went to work the day after the con. So this time I was like, I'm gonna get the day after off, which was a good call because I've been nauseous all day because I'm so tired. No con flu so far. Right as I say, I've been nauseous all day. We don't know. We do not know. Hopefully no. I'm gonna be like steaming my voice and like showering my nose after stream. Hopefully. And then hopefully it's fine. Hopefully it's fine. Praying that it's fine. I guess we'll see. But yeah. So it's fine so far. It's fine, I guess. I just hope I won't feel like sick. Probably, I didn't really sleep that much last night despite being so tired. So probably we'll try to get to bed at a reasonable time today and then just sleep it off and hopefully feel better tomorrow. Probably will. But cons do kind of break me now that I'm old. Now that I'm old. Ugh. I feel so old. Ugh. So yeah. Dang. But oh well. No cosplay at work. Nah. It's not comfortable enough. Going back to work means you can earn more money to spend at the next con. Exactly. 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 So we're just going to focus on the next con where I'm going, which is going to be a fun time. A fun time. Looking forward to it. Because it's probably going to be my favorite. That one. I'm not sure. Maybe. Who knows? Probably. Maybe. Unless I go to another event in between, but probably not. I've also been looking at like game things again, like retro game stuff, and thinking about like maybe I should go to like a gaming event again, or like another just a cool event to just to go somewhere, you know, like do things, get out there, touch some grass, do a thing that is not sit behind your PC all day. So yeah. But yeah. It's a good time. I had a really good time in DOKOMI. I already miss it. The way back was so much easier than the way to, my friends. Luckily, I was very happy to not like die and have to wait for such a long time this time. So it was nice. If we touch my hair, does it count as grass touching? I'm afraid not. No, I don't think it does. I don't think it does. I'm sorry. Touching a tree. Yeah, that doesn't count. It doesn't count. I'm so sorry. It doesn't count. It does not. It just does not count. But oh well. It was such a fun time, though. I'm excited for the next convention. I do like doing these little con recaps. They help with the after con depression too. Just like, you know, reliving the fun and like talking about it. It also always makes me realize that I haven't done anything and I've just spent money and just been shopping. But you know, that's what conventions are all about too. That's what they are all about. So it's fine. It's all good. But I'm gonna leave it at that for today. My apologies. That's gonna be it for today. I'm going to send you guys over to Alito, who is playing Skilla Seller, making profits, and I'm gonna get some rest. I'm gonna grab my laundry, hang it, and I'm gonna sleep. Let me get you guys the rate message, because I will rest up, but do not worry. I will be back again tomorrow, though. I will be back again tomorrow. Because tomorrow we are playing Ace Attorney. Ace Attorney. So I really hope that my voice survives, because I want to play Ace Attorney. And just talk like a normal person. So should probably be fine. Yeah. I'm going to leave you guys with that for today. Alito just started streaming, so I'm going to send you guys over to her stream. I hope you guys have fun. Be on your best behavior. Have a good time. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow, same time as today, for Ace Attorney. New case. Let's go. Maya is back. Let's go. We're going to do some spiritual things. So I'm looking forward to it. I will see you guys again tomorrow. Until then, I'll be seeing you guys on Twitter. On Twitter, TikTok, Discords, and the Instagrams. And until then, I forgot my own friggin' catchphrase again. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.